guys, welcome back to Respectfully Unsettled. We have the one, the only, styled with Miss Personality. We are so excited to have you.
Thank
you. And welcome her.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Well, welcome, Natalie. So happy to have you here with us. We are grateful and excited.
I'm excited too.
Yes. We've been waiting a while for this one, guys. So, well, first of all, how has it been being in Utah? So sorry.
The happiest I've been. Mm-hmm. Absolutely loved it. I moved down right after my daughter graduated from high school, mm-hmm. Asia, the youngest, and I live about 6 minutes in the middle of both of my kids and my grandbabies and 30 minutes from my other one. So,
oh wow, that's so
perfect
fun.
Place.
So fun. And you came here from Idaho?
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about Idaho.
Okay, I grew up in Rigby, Idaho, very small town, raised my kids in Rexburg, which is 15 minutes away, and spent some time traveling. I've lived in New York City, Kansas City, Omaha, obviously Utah, and I love traveling, love living other places. But Idaho's a great place to raise kids. Very happy there.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I had a great childhood.
That's so awesome. Yeah. That's so cool. What's by far your favorite place that you've traveled, in your time, of being
That
everywhere?
Is tough. That's tough. I probably love London. London just has, because you speak English, that makes it so nice.
There you go.
But it just has such a beautiful, everything about it's so much fun. It's a fabulous place, so much art, so much history, so many things to go see. Fabulous, really great food. I don't know, we just had so much fun. I was just there recently to see Asia. She's performing with The Weeknd.
Oh,
so I got to see
awesome.
her in Manchester.
That's so cool.
And my little sister has lived there for, I think, 13 years in London, so.
That's so cool. How do you feel about Asia? I know I've seen on her TikTok, she's a star girl, right?
She's a star girl.
How do you feel about that?
She amazes me. She set a goal when she was just little to do all these things. And since she was 3 on the stage, the first time she came on stage, I could see it in her. She's very much the person that your eye pulls when you go on stage. Mm-hmm. So from when she was very little, I was always like, she's just very different. She stood out. She's unafraid. She's fierce. And you just put her on a stage and it's like her place.
Yeah.
So when she had this opportunity, I mean, of course I was blown away. Mm-hmm. She's 18 when she was offered the job. But she's just killing it.
Yeah.
She's having so much fun. Every city, she'll just jump out, run around the city, go see things, tour, all by herself, much to my chagrin, but but she's not afraid. And also she has that little chip on your shoulder that you need out in the world that nobody's gonna mess with her. And I love that.
No, we need more of that.
Awesome.
I love that. That is so cool. That is amazing. I've seen some of her dance videos and girl, you were killing it. So I love that. That is so cool. So tell me a little bit about your brand, because I know we introduced you, and tell me a little bit about Styled with Natalie.
Okay, I'll tell you kind of how it all got started. I raised 4 kids in Idaho. Mm-hmm. Chase is my oldest, Remy is my second, she's my daughter, then Mason is, they're 3 years apart, each one of them, and then Asia is 7 years younger, so she was our little bonus baby. Oh, but super fun time. I loved being a mom. I'm obsessed with my children. I just fiercely support them and love them. So I loved being able to travel with them, take them places, support them in all their activities. I didn't miss much. I was always there. And somewhere along the line when they started getting older, I kind of realized they were going to be doing their thing and I was kind of not doing anything. Mm-hmm. And I have so many passions and things that I love to do. I love design as far as I would love to be. I think if I could go back to my 20-year-old self, I'd be an architect. Mm-hmm. But that's in a whole other life. So we'll try that next time. But I love interior design, anything with design. And somewhere along the line, clothing, I just realized I could do the quickest and the fastest and make the biggest impact for people. Mm-hmm. So I've helped with pageants when people are really nervous, helping them find how to be confident. And then also just women who are going through, some of my best friends had babies and you just kind of you feel like you're not yourself. Mm-hmm. You're in an alien body. Mm-hmm. And it's fun to teach people how to love themselves and feel beautiful at every stage, because it is tricky. It's hard. Women, we do this up-down situation and it never really stops. And then just when we think we've got a handle on it, we start aging. It's like a whole other animal. But I think when you can go in with somebody in an afternoon, help them understand how to dress and feel confident, and send them home grinning from ear to ear and even teary-eyed because they're just so grateful to kind of feel like themselves again.
Yeah.
It's just an empowering thing. So I kind of leaned into my styling preferences and went back to school, got certified in New York City at the New York Institute of Art and Design, and then just started running with it as a job. And then I got invited to a group called Hue and Stripe, which is in New York City, and it's an app for stylists, and it's a game changer. Since I got in with that, it's so much fun because when I do my shopping for my clients, I can do it from anywhere in the world for any client, and then just send them the flat lays the way I would have them wear it, and then do a virtual call, show them how to style it. They can shop for it whenever they want, and it's just so easy, so much fun, and it's just kind of nice to know you can make a big difference in somebody's life.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
That is so cool. That is so cool, especially like New York. Like that's the place to be with like fashion, all the things. Like how was that experience? Just like, were you with a lot of other designers and like meeting with people?
Well, unfortunately, I got to go right when COVID hit. So I was supposed to go to a school in LA. They had some IRS issues. At the last minute, it was really funny. The cutest man that ran it called me in his cutest accent and sent me, he was crying, sent me to a sister city in New York City, sister school in New York City. And we had just started when they locked down everything. So it was an online course.
Okay.
Disappointingly.
No.
But I did still, because it was online, I Zoom called and met a ton of stylists that I'm still friends with. We do lots of activities. Whenever I travel somewhere, I try and meet up with them. They do online. We do classes online with each other, teaching each other what's working best for our clients. It's just kind of like it's kind of a girlhood, but in a work situation. It's probably the most fun situation and job you could possibly dream up if you're a girly girl.
Yeah. No,
but also for men. Cool. My focus when I took the course was for men because I wanted to make sure I knew exactly the right way to wear suits and the right way to wear, tailoring pants and just shirts, and the way men can look their very best was a little trickier to me than women because of course I understood women. So I really focused on the male side in my courses, and I love that. So I work with men and women and felt pretty confident either way.
That is awesome.
Which is really fun. Who's
been like the coolest person you've been able to like style?
Well, obviously my kids are pretty cool. Just kidding, I'm biased. But I had a really good time styling Marciano. He's the most genuinely kind guy, very respectful. He's a doll. I couldn't have enjoyed that more.
Yeah,
he was really fun.
That's so awesome. I think I saw that. I think that was like so cool and like a cool thing to see.
He genuinely reached out and made sure that I knew how grateful he was, and sent me a picture. He was just a doll about it. The whole situation was so much fun. It's nice to get a little somebody should give you a little shout out when you're working so hard in your business. It's pretty loud. It's a pretty loud business. To get your name said anywhere is kind of like, thank you. I appreciate you.
That is awesome. Yeah. How has it been kind of being a little bit having like spotlight on you as far as like, the Utah scene in general? I know with like your business and just I know with like family, I
have an exciting family. They are unafraid, and I love that. I raised them to be that way, and they're doing it a little bigger than I thought they would. But I'm very proud of them, and I don't want to be the person who would dim their light. So even if I disagree with something they're doing, that's their life, and they get to make their decisions and their choices. And I've always felt as a mother, my job is to do everything I can to help and support, love, have their back, be their safe place. And I adore, my favorite job is that I get to watch my grandkids for them when they're doing their things. I luckily have a really good relationship with Miranda. I live 6 minutes on one side of her, and Chase is 7 minutes on the other side of me. So I'm dead in the middle.
Oh, you're in the middle, okay.
And I get to see them almost every day, and they're just the absolute best.
That is so awesome.
And then my other daughter, Remy, has a little boy, Copeland. He's 7 months, and he's the sweetest thing. So I think Utah's been a really good experience for me. I haven't had a lot of the harder parts of Utah happen. I see it. It has been very heavy on my kids a lot. But for me, I've found a lot of support and love, and people are genuinely kind.
Yeah.
I haven't had the heart of hearts.
Yeah.
I've felt very welcomed here.
That's good. Yeah, that's super good. I feel like it's very beautiful here, and like, especially in family and business, this is like a great place to start, I feel. Just like
completely agree.
I absolutely have noticed that moving here myself, like just the family, the atmosphere, the mountains, insane.
It's insane.
Like absolutely insane, like a picture. And so I would have to agree with that. I think it's so cool and so fun. Have you ever been able to go to some pretty cool events just with like, you know, lifestyle and like, you know, everything that's been coming into your life?
Yes, my kids invite me to a lot of their events, so I show up. I don't love spotlighting myself, so I kind of stay in the back and watch and meet people around the sides. But they definitely try and pull me in and introduce me, and they've definitely made tons of connections for me with my business.
That's so
been
good.
So great.
Yeah.
So yes, I have had many opportunities that I would not have had.
Yeah.
Layla was very generous in inviting me in and getting me actually hired by Hulu and Disney.
That's
like
awesome.
People are very generous in this business, and the nice thing is I think we've all been able to remain friends, even if it gets bumpy and rocky through parts of it. It has still been. We've been able to maintain friendships, cheer for each other, be there for each other, still even work together. So I've just had nothing but good experiences, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful that they're all able to maintain their friendships enough to keep their business side and their professional side going smoothly too. It only benefits them.
No, that's good. I honestly feel like we don't get to see a lot of that, which is like, that's pretty awesome to hear. Like, and I know you had mentioned when we reached out to you, you were like, I don't even really get to like do these things. This is so fun. So we were so excited to like reach out to you and just like be able to like connect with you. And so I do want to ask and kind of like switch gears a little bit. But I want to know a little bit about, you know, a little bit more about growing up in Idaho and like the transition from there to, I know you talked a little bit about it already, but like transition from there to Utah, like just how was that for you?
I'll give you a little background because I have a fabulous family. So I was lucky that I get to be raised by, my grandmother was like my style icon growing up. She dressed in Chanel suits, and then what she wouldn't be Chanel, she would create and make her own. She's an incredible seamstress, probably the best I've ever seen. She probably could have had her own clothing line and been Chanel, quite honestly. I used to I was always obsessed with clothes. First grade, I locked myself in the bathroom stall, and they had to come get me after about 2.5 hours because I didn't like the outfit my mom sent me to school in. So they had to come to drag me out and make me go to school, and I was like, but the shirt, I was like covering it, like, no. So, I mean, I think I've just had that in me, but my grandmother kind of maybe influenced me the most because I would sit with her and we would like look at Spiegel magazine and 17 magazine, and I would pick out dresses that I thought were insane, beautiful, and she would stare at it for, you know, maybe a week or something, and then she would take me with her and she would buy all the things and create that dress for me so I could go to prom or whatever I was doing in a one-of-a-kind dress that nobody could get their hands on. So she was just fabulous. So she kind of stirred that up in me, and the creativity side of me. I had a Barbie set with the mall. I'd set it up every day. Everybody had to go shopping. That was a Barbie, had to be dressed right. I was styling Barbies as a kid, so I think it's just part of who I am. But then also my aunts and uncles. I have cousins, my dad, my mom. Everybody was pretty into fashion. They all looked pretty good. My dad's a farmer, and he would wear Ralph Lauren and look the part of, you know, you could take a photo of him. It was just everywhere around me. So I guess it's not, I didn't fall far from the apple. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and I didn't. I just fell right where I fit in with everyone. I have fabulous aunts and uncles who are just, if you saw them, style icons in Idaho. Idaho's a little easier to stand out. I always say I was a 10 in Idaho, and I don't know, I'm about a 3 around Utah. But we can handle Idaho.
Not even.
But also, people are really genuinely kind everywhere I've ever lived. I think the people in Idaho are some of the best in the world. Genuinely good people. I was raised LDS, and I know that puts me into like a specific box, but I never felt completely boxed in. I always felt like it was kind of fun to play I was allowed to play and be as big as I wanted to. So that's never bothered me either. Moving to Utah, I do feel it stronger here, but maybe more in a more accepting and loving way. I know my own kids have had some questions about how things are done and how maybe I was put in a box in my marriage. But I found my way out of that. I found my way through that. And I got divorced. It's been 4 years this summer. And that was probably the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. I'm proud of myself that I stepped away from that just to be a good example for my girls. To understand what I think women, I know we have to sacrifice a lot to be mothers and just women in general. There's a lot of sacrificing is asked of us, but I don't think we have to sacrifice all. So I think at some point I finally said, I need to be better. I need to show better what I will accept and won't accept. And out of what I would consider an abusive relationship, and proud of myself for doing that. It was very hard, but it has felt like being set out of a cage by coming to Utah. I love it here. I live in the cutest little place, right? I go for walks every day, and every day I just stare at the mountains and just be like, I can't, this is my life. It's just so fabulous.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
that
it's been very good.
That's amazing. I admire you for that. Like that, I know there's probably lots of women out there that are very in similar situations, and that's, it's great that you were able to find yourself out of that. Like,
it's not easy.
It's not easy. Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah. What is something that you feel helped you the most out of that situation, or just keeping who you are and building yourself up out of that?
I luckily have always surrounded myself with strong people. I am from a strong family of women. They're very strong women. They, even if they are not working, they are doing, they are creating, they have hobbies, they have whatever they're doing, it's all the way. They live big. And they never sit in front of the TV. My grandmother passed at 99.
Wow.
And she had a project, had a quilt on the quilting rack that day that she was worried about not finishing. People aren't lazy in my family. They hustle, they work. And I love that I was raised with that and with so much beauty, because they also were beautiful home creators. They created a place of beauty for everyone to be raised in, feel safe in, grow in. They just really were all those things. And then I likewise had friends that were the same way. So my first step out was a dear friend of mine who had gone through her own divorce, had a podcast. And every morning I was listening to her podcast when I was on my walks. And one day I was by the time I got home, I was sobbing. And I called her and I just said, I don't think I can do this anymore. And that was like step one of having a strong woman help me know what steps to take next. And really, I think I was just blessed to be raised by a father who always breathed that I was all the things. My dad just told me I was all the things, all the time. So even though I was in a pretty abusive relationship where I should have probably been a crushed person and needed to be rebuilt, luckily I maintained my sense of who I was and fought my way out of the marriage. That was the hardest part, was divorcing him. I myself was lucky to be around all these strong women who I just kept moving forward with. And it wasn't just women. I have brother-in-laws, uncles. I have a really strong group around me. And I've always, I think, made good choices choosing friends. So it's been a really hard process. It was a hard process, but because I had all the lifeboats that could be thrown, life rafts could be thrown at me, it was hard. And at the same time, I'm so blessed that I had that. But I'm grateful I picked good friends. I'm grateful I've always chosen strong women. On that end, a lot of them felt very sorry for me and were very supportive. And now on this end, they call me and I think they might be a little jealous that I finally made my way through, because it is a good life I'm living and I'm very happy.
That's good.
But yeah, it takes a lot. I think that's the one thing is I always try to say the nicest thing I can about anybody, even in their worst moment, because it's their worst moment. They don't need anything else. So try to find the kindest thing you can say always. Help everybody along. Life is hard. Life is hard.
Life is hard.
All I can do is help you look good in a great outfit that day. Then let me help. Let me help.
Yes, please. That is amazing. That is so powerful, and just like truly resonates with me. I absolutely admire you for that. And like, you know, I think a lot of women can appreciate what you've said. Like, I think it's a hard thing to go through that. And you know, I just think that so many people take things for granted, and I feel like once you're able to, you know, not be in a situation that's so hard, I feel you're able to kind of deflower and see a little bit more of a bigger picture. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but yeah, no, I definitely feel absolutely inspired, and I appreciate you.
I feel like if you reach two stronger women to be around you, not ones that tell you you're right, you're a victim, that actually takes you down. I think if you can be around people who will help even push you a little and be like, you can do this, you're better than this, you've got this, that's the people I think that are the best to have around you, not just commiserators, but builders. So I think in our interactions with people, the more you can try to build that person anytime you're around your friends or anyone you're around, I think it's invaluable. And I don't think any of us understand how important it is to be kind and build, tell them the best thing about them that day. I mean, sometimes you just want to be told one good thing about yourself when you just feel at your lowest. You hear one good thing and that can keep you going. And somebody else wouldn't realize that did it for you that day, but it really does matter. So it goes clear back to just even like women who just had babies. That is the best situation of your life. You love your baby. You're so happy. And you feel like you have lost yourself. It's the weirdest. It's such a dynamic that you just can't quite even comprehend. So I love going in with women, especially new moms, and helping them. Like, I tell my own daughter, Remy just had a baby 7 months ago, and she's always like, I'm ready to be myself again. And I'm like, but every day you matter. Every single day you matter. So if you can't afford to go buy a whole new wardrobe, if that's outside your range, then get on Pinterest, find the cutest outfits that you could get, and then find it somewhere in your price range. Because, you know, AI nowadays, you can just tell it, and it will find you the thing.
It'll even put it on you.
Like, it will put it on you. I know, it will put it on you. And then you can be like, actually, no, that's not it. But I mean, just like really try every day, realize you're worth it. Even if it's all you can afford is Walmart or Target, they're killing it right now in the fashion game. So like, don't feel bad about that. Go get what you can afford, build, and just keep building yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. You're your own biggest advocate. And if you don't have your own back, nobody else can help you. You have to have that for yourself. So build yourself.
I was just going to ask you, like, what would you say to other women out there? And that's what I would say is don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever decide, oh, I'm too old, I'm invisible, I went too far, I've gained too much weight. There's no limit to any of it. I know some of the hottest women, my best friends in New York that are larger women, and they own that, and they'll tie their shirts. I mean, who cares? Right. Like, really, who cares? Tie your shirt, show your waist, get those sisters out. I mean, who cares? Like, go for it. Like, whatever is your thing, be your thing. If you love necklace, I'm a big necklace. I stack, oops, I'm hitting my microphone. I stack necklaces and go a little wild with it. And I have some people say, I could never do that, or how do you do that? I just throw them on. I don't have a rhyme or reason. I just think this is my favorite one. I'm going on a podcast. I'm nervous. I'm going to wear my power necklace. Like, I just do the things that make me feel the most powerful every day, the best about myself every day. And if something doesn't feel quite right, try to figure out what that is. Is it your jeans? Is it your whatever? And then love yourself in it. Like, get the bigger size of jean, and then cinch them up with a belt, or put on a boot, or do a big cool oversized shirt and leave it open so that you give yourself a leg line, but still like hide the things that you don't love. But you can be any size, any stage of your life, and look absolutely fabulous and feel fabulous. And who cares what anybody else says? Do you? If you feel it, then that's all that matters. That is all that matters. And I feel like if you also feel it, everybody else feels it too. I feel like that's another thing too. It's like, again, it doesn't matter what everybody thinks when you feel you, but again, people are going to feel that vibe. I feel like you know, they're going to feel that energy. And when you have that good energy,
the quote of what other people think is none of your business is also freeing. It's the most freeing because who cares? Right. I mean, I may have taught that a little strongly to my children because they're very they're very strong about this. But it's also like I'm very proud of them because really, truly, you have to go through some stuff to get somewhere. And if going through it is like wearing too many earrings and doing too much necklaces and doing too much, it's okay because you've got to do too much sometimes to come back to where you feel the best about yourself.
Yeah.
So why not live big and have fun?
Yeah.
I mean, I admire more than anything the women I can take into the dressing room who are willing to try anything I just throw at them just to see. Because sometimes what you've been wearing, the reason you haven't been happy is because you're not trying to put yourself out there. Being uncomfortable is the place of growth.
Right.
So you have to push yourself just a little, and then you might find that you're much happier on the other side.
That's true.
Then you have more fun with it. Clothes are supposed to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Fashion's supposed to be freeing.
Absolutely.
So it's just expressing yourself. So what do you want to say?
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
I would have to agree. I feel like the first place that I saw someone wear like something outrageously like fashionable and just like out there, I think was in Japan. Like I saw a video of someone in Japan. I feel like they got ahead of us. Like they're moving up. Like I feel like we're a little behind here in the States with fashion, and they're like 10
the Japanese
years behind, so
really are good at their lines, their structure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's that's one of my places. I should have said Japan about favorite places to travel. I love Japan.
Oh my gosh, have you been?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3
times.
How was tell me about that.
Mind blowing. Yes.
Okay.
But I will say, I feel like everywhere I've been, I learned something more than just the culture about the fashion. I learn about different ways to pair things. That's my favorite thing is the more places I go, the more unusual ways I see to wear clothing. And it just makes it more exciting. But the Japanese really do. They really are cutting edge. Did you go over to the anime section?
No, it was just like it's like a TikTok that came through, and someone was like walking the street. You know, have you seen those videos? They're like walking and they're just like posing, ready to go. And I'm like, I love that.
They're all that. Even their taxi drivers wear gloves.
Oh,
and
really?
they put like white doilies on the back of the seat because they don't want you to get like other people's dirty hair on your hair. They're all about it. They're with it. Yeah,
that is so cool.
But the anime section is unreal.
Oh my gosh.
Unreal. People look just like cartoons. The amount of time they spend, I'm just like in awe.
That's my dream.
Beauty. Just beauty.
So cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, so much fun. So much fun.
So as far as style goes, we talked a lot about fashion. I do want to kind of get your take on what is like, I know there's a trend right now on TikTok with these are my brands or these are my products. Like I stand by these 5. Oh. What's your like top 5?
Okay, well, I personally feel like if I'm going to pick something, if I have a big event or something coming up, I accessorize first. So pick something outrageous that I want to be known for or seen in. So I would say that the top money I spend on are my accessories. So I do, obviously bags are my weakness, shoes, but jewelry, I am obsessed with jewelry. I need to give a shout out to Twisted Jewelry.
Love.
Twisted Silver is, she's iconic, #1. She's been like one of my favorite brand pieces for maybe 25. I was trying to remember the first time I got one of her pieces. Her name's Deb. She's the owner. Shout out. Love her. But I just think if you can start building some fun pieces of jewelry, you can be a maximalist or a minimalist and have necklaces that really change the whole look. You can have one little small chain on with a colorful stone, changes the whole look. I personally just think it's fun to just throw in a lot. I have friends who wear bracelets to here, rings to here. That's more than I want to wear because I start feeling claustrophobic. Yeah, but that's everybody's got to find their thing. So I would start with accessories. So I would say my #1 is spend more on your accessories, or if you're not going to spend more, buy really good pieces that you know you love. Okay. Stop buying pieces. Buy pieces you love. Something that really motivates you that you want to wear a bunch of times. If you get home and you don't want to put on whatever you bought immediately, you probably didn't buy the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably didn't buy the right thing. Take it back.
Okay.
Go get something else. But I really feel like if you're really motivated to put it on, that means you bought the right thing.
My mom kind of says something similar. She'll say, you either like it, love it, or gotta have it. And if you don't gotta have it, don't get it.
Yeah, what was the show Blindside when she's like, If you like it in the store the very most. If you don't like it here, you're never going to like it.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's the truth. You like it in the store the very most. But also, the store can be harsh, so be careful with your overhead lighting. And
That's true.
some of those things, like never try swimming suits on at the store. Just get them to your house.
Okay,
like, those kind
that's
of
a
things.
good thing
like,
to know.
It just doesn't work.
Okay.
But and also don't be real with yourself. Be realistic. I tell this to every single one of my clients. Instagram's ruining everyone. Not because it's bad, but it's because people follow people who they don't look one single thing like, and then they try and dress like them.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna follow and shop from influencers, my advice is check their height, check their weight, see if they're your color, and follow those people for shopping. Follow the others for fun. But if you're gonna shop, follow people you already look like. Otherwise, you're gonna be disappointed all the time and buying the wrong thing all the time. So, or call me. I'll just help you all the way.
Call her up.
Please let me help. But I really get sad for girls who are like, I hate my body, I hate myself. But they've been like, say they're like me and they're almost 6 foot tall, and they're buying stuff from girls online that are darling, but they're like 5 foot or 4'11", and they're trying to look like that. It just doesn't translate. You might think, I'll just get the bigger size. It doesn't translate. So try to follow people online, and at least for the shopping part, that look like you. That will make life easier. So that's probably my number 2. Just make things easier for yourself.
Yeah.
Quit fighting the system. But then, what's the number 3? I think you're right makeup. I think you're right bras. I think you got to start with the base. And if you can't figure out your bra, don't just walk into Victoria's Secret. They got it all wrong. So just please don't walk in there. Just don't.
Don't press the button, ladies.
Just don't do it. That's not going to help. They don't even tell you your right size. So you got to go get measurements, and then probably go online and order some. Because honestly, there's so many great brands out there, like Third Love. They make the bras that actually like the wide enough sides so that women are smooth on the side. Like there's some tricks to the trade that you just need to know. If you don't know, text me, Google me, whatever, but start with your great bra, start with your great underwear. I don't want to see it through your clothes. If you can, it's not right. So that's number 1. And then, so that's probably let's switch. Let's make that number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1 is get a good underneath everything, because it really, really, really matters.
Yeah.
And then be real with yourself. Wear the right size. Don't tell yourself you're a size 6 just because your friend is a 6 and you're not a 6. Don't tell yourself you're a size, like my daughter went through a whole stage, Asia, where she was wearing like her dad's jeans because she wanted to look oversized. That's not it either. So oversized is like 2 sizes up, not 20. And then your size, just because you want to be a 6, maybe you're an 8 and you look great in 10. Like, don't look at the size, look in the mirror at the fit. Get the fit right. That's huge. I think women battle those numbers. I always say there's some brands that get it and they make us smaller. So like you have to buy some brands and you're a 4. And is there anything better than being a 2 or a 4 when you're like not a 2 or a 4? No, there's nothing better.
Right.
So then you want to buy 4 or 5 of those. The brands are smart.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
But women need to get over looking at the number as the critical point. It isn't the critical point. The critical point is fit. And that's where I think the Europeans and the Japanese get us, is they get the fit first.
That makes sense.
So fit first.
Sense. Okay.
So makeup, underwear, it matters so much. Spend more there.
Okay.
And then get your accessories.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Like, I love it. I honestly, I want to know what your take is for, because I'm a short torso girly. So my mom used to, not to shout out my mom, love you, but she used to call me like boob legs, because I'd wear those high-waisted jeans and it just goes straight to my like chest.
Yeah.
So what is like your take on like a short torso look? What would like balance that out?
Well, it depends outfit to outfit, because if you're wearing a tight fit and it does pull your eye all the way up to your boobs when you put your pants on, I'm also a short torso. I'm just long leg.
Yeah,
so,
I have long.
so if you do wear a high waist and it does pull up high, and then you have a crop top that gives you like a little breathing space, and then your top, it's all about balance. So when you put together an outfit, you have to structurally put it together. It's the same as building a building. You have to actually build it the correct way, because if you put the wrong weight of shoe on with your outfit, the whole thing feels off balance. I have such a bone to pick with a specific brand I won't shout out because I don't want to be mean, but they made those shoes that like had a leather cut that went diagonal or straight, right at the worst part of a woman's foot. Every woman's foot.
Interesting.
I don't care who you are or what the outfit is. That shoe needed to be banned immediately. And I saw it everywhere. It literally was everywhere. And you just, until you can step back and see yourself from another angle, I don't think people could see it. Once I start showing people, you want to run, your whole goal in an outfit is to run as long as you can. So if you want to wear a big fat wide jean, wear a toe that pulls the eye out, so a point. Or a nude, so it just goes away, so that your pant can be as long as it is and still give you a leg without chopping you.
Yeah.
So a heel on a wide pant is fantastic. If you're short torsoed, you just want to make sure you give yourself a break somewhere so that you can see the end and the beginning.
Okay.
So then you just want to chop it somewhere so that you can, you're still a waist somewhere, whether it's a belt, whether you pull, like if you have a zipper up the middle or a jacket you put on with your high jeans, you just want to pull your eye through it, not stop at it. Because if you look at an outfit and you can draw a line across each section, something's going to feel off.
Got it. Okay.
You just want to pull an eye. You want to pull your eye with something. So whether change the color of your shoe, change the shape of your shoe, give yourself a waist.
Okay.
There's so many tricks.
Oh,
we could do like hours and hours on this.
Eating it up, literally eating it up.
It's like my favorite thing. I should have brought a button up because I could teach you guys a lot about how to style a button up.
I absolutely love this.
I'll work on this.
Do you feel like your kids got inspiration from you and you like helped out with like their school outfits or just like in general with their style? Because I love their style. Like all of them each have a style.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah. We were just watching home videos last week that we found, and I had to go get a DVD player to play them because they're old. And one of them is Mason's 5th birthday. So Mason's my 3rd son. And he has this little Nike sweatsuit on, and I'm like, Mason, what's your favorite color? And he's like, black. And I go, what's mommy's favorite color? Black. Oh, what's your favorite number? 5. My number's 5. So I'm like, I was so pushing it onto them. But I started them young. I always did my girls' hair. I always dressed them in outfits. Probably too much. Like Remy always says I scarred her because I never let her just be wild and whatever. Sorry, Remy. I was just trying to make it cute. But I do think they got the love of fashion from me. I think what I really feel like I'm proud that I taught them is how you can really have a voice with fashion. You can speak pretty loud. And I like that they're being really loud, especially Chase and actually all my kids, let's just be honest, they're being very loud. But I love that they are because they will find their voice through speaking. So if you first of all are shouting, eventually you find your voice. You don't feel like you have to shout anymore because you found your voice. So they're shouting right now, but I fully support it because you have to start somewhere, and they're not afraid. And I love that.
That's so cool.
I love that.
You raised some good ones. They all have their own personality, and like the world sees it and the world's eating it up. So I mean, I know my friends from Nashville are like talking about it, like, you live there? Do you like, oh my gosh, you know about these people? And I'm like, y'all, it is everywhere. Everyone's everywhere. Like they got their fashion, everything. So it's so much fun.
That small Lake City comment is not kidding. Everyone's everywhere.
Everyone is everywhere. Yeah.
But it's been fun to meet everyone. It's been fun.
Yeah. What's the coolest person that you've met through your kids? Like as like a celebrity or, you know, someone fun?
Well, I mean, there's so many. They would yell at me right now because I don't remember everybody's name. I'm that mom. I'm that mom that's like, she is super cool. And they're like, Mom, that's... And I don't want to say it wrong, but there's, several. I mean, I don't know that I like even lock in on that. I more or less, I have such good conversations with so many interesting people. It's just been a blast. So, sorry guys that I can't remember anybody's name.
Okay.
I'll get it eventually.
That is so funny. That's
sorry,
so funny.
you might have to cut that part.
That's okay. That is totally okay. I'm so excited and so grateful to have you today and just like learning the ins and outs of style, fashion, and just that's a world I haven't fully tapped into, and I feel like a lot of people are trying to navigate nowadays, especially in Utah, we have that baggy jean look and very much like 90s trend, I feel like is that's going on right now. And so that's so cool that like you're giving all the tips. I love the tips. So that is so cool.
I think I've said since COVID, I feel like all the designers threw up everything they ever loved, and it's all out there. So there is not right now a specific look that is in fashion and is out, because I mean, there's specific looks in Utah, but there's not specific looks in fashion, because everyone is kind of allowing everyone to speak. It's like we had to be quiet for a minute, and then everybody got really loud again. So even when I was just watching Ralph Lauren, who, kudos to that man, he keeps coming back. That man is something else, but his runway show just barely, I was in awe. If you want to see something beautiful, go watch his runway show for the men. Absolutely stunning. He has unbelievable fashion, but he puts everything on. So I'm like, you know, the really nice thing right now is find what you feel best and love, what you feel best in and love yourself in, and wear it. But my number one, let me give you my very top thing I tell everyone is find your best pair of jeans, find one that you love how they fit, and then start from there and build every piece in your wardrobe that you love how it fits on you. If you love how it fits on you, you can be able to create outfits every single day. So start with jeans, because in Utah, you can be able to wear those all the time. Oh yeah. Anywhere, actually, you can wear those all the time. And if you have, let's say 10 pair, okay, that's high. 5 pair of like the best jeans that every day when you put them on, you feel fabulous. Then everything else, build from there. Just keep building. But make a list in your closet so you don't keep buying the same stuff over and over. Buy that. And then have a Pinterest board so you know what you're trying to look like, or a style icon that you adore. And that's the most important part in fashion, to start, and then you'll find your voice. That's so cool. Yeah. Good. You heard it. 5 pairs. 5 pairs, everybody. Let's start with the denim. Yes. Well, I appreciate you meeting with us today and just taking the time and like sharing your story and fashion and just your family. Like I know the world has eyes on your family a lot, and I just appreciate you coming today and sharing bits and pieces with us. I do ask all the guests that come on here, just with your story and everything, and especially just moving from place to place, just the basic, but are you settled or unsettled in your life right now? I would say I'm the most settled I've ever been. And it's because I allowed myself to, first of all, be completely unsettled. So I think pushing myself into the most uncomfortable place I've been really helped me redefine who I am, remember who I am, be okay with who I am, and then just be able to reach out back again. I think it's when I'm the happiest is when I'm able to reach out and help others find their most settled, most happy place, that I'm the most settled. So I feel very amazing. Happy right now. Yeah. And lucky that I'm this way. That is amazing. I feel like that's really true, that you have to face those unsettling parts to feel settled. So don't be afraid of it. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, fight through it. That's true. Fight through it. Fight through it. It is hard. Like she said, the world's hard right now. It's tricky. Not an easy place. It is tricky. So, but thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for having me. Super appreciate. You are stunning. If y'all can see a little closer, her eyes. Insane. So you're gorgeous. Sweet. You're sweet. So says the queen over here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But thank you so much, Natalie. You're amazing. Just your story and your fashion and just overall, like the whole package, y'all. So we love it. So thank you so much. Yes. I'm grateful I could be here. Absolutely. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.